jacket.
Since the ICC chief prosecutor Imran Khan back in May in an interview with CNN's Christiane Amanpour broke the news that he was going to be...
Stunning, he literally spearheaded a genocide. Yeah, it is worth noting that in all likelihood, the ICC would have condemned Netanyahu ages ago, very quickly, if he had been just some, like, leader in an African or Southeast Asian country. It's only because he's in Israel that he's enjoyed the protection of the United States, which, by the way, we continue to block UN resolutions. Literally just, I think, 2 days ago, the United States was the lone vote blocking a ceasefire resolution from the United Nations. This is not the first time we've done that. We have continuously shielded them from all repercussions for their status as a pariah state, considering what they've done, and this the general unlikability of Israel, the obvious odiousness of Netanyahu and the war cabinet, the fact that they're obviously evil, the fact that, you know, every time Israel engages with foreign relations or geopolitics, it's to call everyone but them Hamas. You know, they called UN Hamas, they called everyone Hamas. USA is the only country blocking these votes. All of America's allies voted for these resolutions. Yep. And this is the reason, by the way, why I did that big spiel about Israel representing the military-industrial complex, like the wedge issue that the complex uses to get away with pushing for advocacy for their political agenda. Because you can't just have like a political bloc which is saying, like, yeah, we want to spend more money on the Pentagon, we want to spend more money on war, we want more conflict. That doesn't sell very well to the public. So you have to frame it in this, like, oppositional defensive status, right? Oh, yeah, no, we're not instigating conflict in the Middle East continuously. We're not funding it, driving it, profiting from it. Actually, Israel's under attack constantly, you know, by everyone all the time, and they've done nothing wrong.
Searching for arrest warrants for Yoav Gallant, for Benjamin Netanyahu, and also for the three principal Palestinian Hamas figures, Yahya Sinwar, Mohammed Deif, the military commander as well, and Ismail Haniyeh. All those three Palestinian figures we understand now to be dead. So it is interesting why the ICC is issuing an arrest warrant for Mohammed Deif. That is remarkably unclear at this time. But what is very clear is the language and the pushback that's been given by Israeli officials. Now, going back to May, what the ICC said, they were going to request arrest warrants for Netanyahu and Gallant for crimes against humanity and war crimes. And specifically there, they were talking about knowingly and intentionally withholding water, food, and medicines from the...
Yeah, no aid has entered the blocked off portion of northern Israel for over a month now. There are photos coming out of doctors from hospitals being led in, like, their boxers with blindfolds on, handcuffed. Like, it's just a genocide. They're fully doing the camps thing. They already had the fence built around the camp, essentially. They've been building the Gaza perimeter fence for a long time. You know, they've been on this for a while. It's like, I do think that the people in Gaza fundamentally are already dead. It's just a matter of finality, because unlike with the Third Reich, no invading army is coming to liberate them. With Israel, like the Allied forces that liberated the camps in Germany, the only of those countries that is still, like, even remotely oppositional to this order is Russia, and Russia doesn't even dislike Israel that much. Obviously, they're not on U.S. level, but yeah, it's pretty bad. Obviously, American officials say that this is the ICC being insane. Israel says this is insane. The entire world cheers.
People of Gaza, that was sort of part of what they were laying out. The Prime Minister's office here, the Prime Minister himself, have called these allegations...
Oh, yeah, also they raped a Palestinian doctor to death. That's true. That's just one, like, little tidbit there, but yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad, yeah.
Absurd and false, and a distortion of reality. We've yet to get a reaction from the Prime Minister today. He's been meeting with the US envoy Amos Hochstein, talking about a ceasefire with Hezbollah in Lebanon, but clearly this is now going to become front and center for him. This is a massive escalation of where things stood. Israel had been to the ICC and had requested them to put aside these potential arrest warrants. The ICC overruled Israel's rejection and has gone ahead and issued them.
Well, the U.S. Embassy in Kiev.
Yes. Classic stuff, really. I don't know how much this is going to stop Israel. I don't really think that it is, but the more they are cemented as a pariah state for the genocide they're committing, the more it is better. Better they be a pariah state for genocide than they be accepted in spite of the genocide, you know? All you can really hope for, I suppose. This is kind of scary because what if Israel retaliates? By what? Threatening to arrest everyone who doesn't like genocide if they enter Israel? I mean, retaliates with what? No, you know, by blowing them up. The ICC? I don't think that's terribly likely. Though, I mean, who knows? With the United States backing them continuously and Donald Trump continuing to back them. At least Donald Trump being an open supporter of Netanyahu and them being buddy-buddy together in all the war and conflict down in the Middle East will probably further galvanize the majority of the world, certainly of Western Europe, against Israel, in the same way that it will for liberals here at home when they see, like, maybe the, sympathy and charitability we were extending to Netanyahu was unwarranted, given the fact that he's best buds with, like, Orange Man, who I've been told is bad. I've been told he's bad. Alternatively, Israel could just bomb the ICC and say they have secret knowledge of a Hamas facility underneath it.